was it daring? It may have been the riskiest mission since the killing of bin Laden back in 2011. And I'm struck by the flawless execution. Walk us through it.
Well, I'll tell you this, something like this would take months to kind of plan, get organized. But once the guys figure this out, there's no stopping them. It's not the guys that always have the issues. It's always the aviation that has issues. Politicians have issues. So the fact that something like this could come together at all levels just makes me happy for the guys that got to do the mission.
Yeah, you're right. We are learning that the Delta Force guys have been practicing on a mock house of Maduro's compound for months, going back to August, every time doing it again and again, faster and faster. But you're right, the 160th Air Regiment, the Night Stalkers, were the ride that the Delta Force guys got in there, and really the coordination between both the CIA intel, the Night Stalkers bringing in the Delta Force guys, and then once the Delta guys got on the ground, their ability to get quickly in that house, track down Maduro and his wife, get him, that's the sort of stuff that even just the tiniest detail goes wrong, it can really end up in a bad situation.
All those tiny details were gone over, polished out, so there was no tiny details that could stop anything that these guys did.
And, you know, the fact, John, that there wasn't a single U.S. casualty is really speaks to the remarkable success of it. But I think the takeaway for the rest of the world, whether you are a dictator that is working hand in hand with a drug cartel or just a cartel, a bad guy anywhere in the world, this message says that we are unmatched and we will be able to get you.
We will, and we will, right? The guys on the ground, the unit is more polished now than ever. You know, the war on terror ushered in the Americas being able to use a ground force like nobody's used in history, I think. I'd also say that these guys plan for this, they train for this. Basically, they spend their whole adult lives for this one mission to get here. And I think it's just fantastic for all the boys and the guys that pulled this off. I couldn't be prouder of them.
I can only imagine. And I guess just in the last 10 seconds I've got here, John, tell me, what do you think was the most difficult task of this mission?
I'd say the most difficult task is knocking out all the air defenses and getting the guys in on the ground. Once the guys are on the ground, they can handle themselves. However, you got to get to the fight if you're going to have a fight.
Yeah, they employed that layering effect to create the pathway to ultimately put the Delta Force guys on the ground. John McPhee, thank you for taking time, and thank you for your service to this nation.
Thank you so much.